You're not cooking it.
That's right. We're in the kitchen this morning with Carlo Deere from McCormick and Schmidt's, part of Virginia Beach Town Center Restaurant Week. Carlo, welcome to the Hampton Roadshow. How are you doing this morning?
Good, very well.
All right, so what are you cooking for us?
Tuna with a miso sauce over lemongrass ginger rice and pineapple sauce on top.
Ooh, a little tuna, a little spicy, a little sweet with some fruit. I like that. McCormick and Schmidt's is just one of the many restaurants at Town Center celebrating Restaurant Week this week. So you excited about it? You going to have a lot of crowds in all week long?
Always, yes.
Always. All right, so Carlo from McCormick and Schmidt's is going to start cooking in just a moment, so stick around, everybody. We're in the kitchen with Chef Carlo Deere and from McCormick and Schmidt's, one of the great restaurants participating in Town Center of Virginia Beach Restaurant Week. Carlo, welcome to the Hampton Road Show.
Thank you.
A first-timer here. So tell us, what are you cooking for us today?
The tuna, pan-seared tuna with a pineapple salsa with a lemongrass ginger rice.
McCormick and Schmidt's is one of many of the Town Center restaurants who are participating in Restaurant Week all week long, and this sounds delicious. I know you're excited about this. It's kind of a neat week. You're going to have a lot of people coming in, maybe visitors first time. For anyone who's never been to McCormick and Schmidt's, what can they expect?
Fresh seafood, great food, great service.
And a really nice atmosphere as well,
Yes.
with a great happy hour. It's a really nice restaurant. So what are you going to cook for us, and how are you going to get started?
I'm going to start with making the pineapple salsa.
Okay.
And we'll start with that.
Walk us through it. What's the best way to do it?
Dice up the pineapple, leave the core out, obviously. And then we're going to dice up some red bell pepper. And real thin.
So this is a little bit of sweet with a little bit of, I mean, pineapples kind of has that sweet tart.
Yeah, very sweet. And then the miso is kind of salty, so they kind of go hand in hand, sweet, salty. And then cilantro. You want to chiffonade very thin.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. You know, every chef comes in here, and the one thing they all bring in here is their own knife, Carlo's knife. Here, show that to Craig right there. Look at the size of that blade. That's a big one right there. And I mean, you just gotta have to know how to use it, right?
That's right.
One of your favorites. Okay. So, any tips for anybody out there with their knives? I mean, is it?
Avoid your fingers at
Yeah,
all.
avoid your fingers. That's a good tip, Carlo. I like that. And just be careful, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the pineapple is done and cut.
Yes.
Anything else?
Just gonna mix it up with salt and pepper.
Right.
And that's about it.
So how did you get started in culinary arts?
Just being in the kitchen with my mom and my grandma. I mean, they influenced me a lot when it comes to cooking. My grandma's Italian, my mom's Filipino, so.
Oh, wow, that's a neat mix.
Yeah.
So other favorites, what is your go-to dish?
My go-to dish, I mean, I like rolling sushi, but it takes some time. So.
Right. And you're local.
Yes.
Grew up in Virginia Beach, is that correct?
Yep.
Very nice. And shout out to the wife out there.
Hi, wife.
Hey, wife. That's okay. You can use her name, Carla. Give it.
Hi, Alicia.
Okay, so you've been at McCormick and Schmidt's open for 7 years now. That's awesome.
Yes.
Congratulations on that. We talked about maybe the happy hour. What else is offered there, and what's very popular on the menu?
Popular on the menu is a firecracker shrimp for happy hour. I'd say for dinner would be the mahi saute or stuffed salmon.
Okay, so like we were saying, the Virginia Beach Town Center Restaurant Week begins tonight. Other things on the menu for McCormick and Schmidt's is tender beef medallions and stuffed shrimp, along with bourbon glazed salmon. Something tells me that the salmon is very popular.
Very popular. Bourbon salmon, yes.
And you guys are known for seafood and fine steak, so.
Yes.
Okay, and for $30, it's a 3-course meal. You can also finish that off with a little chocolate lava cake made fresh daily. Tell me about that dessert.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Well, we start off with a brownie cake, and then we put a little chocolate ganache inside, and that comes oozing out when it's nice and warm, topped with ice cream and Heath bar crumbles.
Wow, that sounds delicious. Not only that, but you might want to start with she crab soup, which they're going to enter in a she crab soup contest here soon.
Yes.
That's a big favorite too, I'm sure, huh?
Yes.
All right, so Carlo, thank you so much for that. And when we come back, Carlo's going to cook his tuna. We'll get busy on that in just a moment. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
We are back in the kitchen with Chef Carlo Deere and General Manager Jim Rooney from McCormick and Schmick's, one of the great restaurants participating in Town Center of Virginia Beach Restaurant Week. Carlo, when we left, you did the pineapple chutney, it looks like, and now it's time to go to the tuna, right? What are you making?
Pan-seared tuna
Pan-seared
on top of lemongrass ginger rice with honey miso sauce and pineapple salsa.
Pineapple salsa. Okay, so now it's time to cook the tuna.
All right.
So show us what you got here.
Starting with some olive oil.
Very nice.
Gonna get the asparagus working too. Salt and pepper on the tuna.
Of course, McCormick and Schmick's is known for their fine seafood. Jim, this is one of the many nice entrees on the menu. What else you got on the menu that's pretty popular there?
Pretty popular. We have the bourbon salmon, which is going to be on the Restaurant Week menu also. This is really good. We've got beef medallion stuffed shrimp. That's another one that's on there. We're going to have the she crab soup. That's going to be entered into our contest at the end of April, going up on the ocean front. That'll be taking place on April 26th.
Pretty excited about Restaurant Week?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Always gives us a chance to show different things to the guests that haven't seen on the regular menu, and it brings a lot of people in the town center, which is nice. There'll be 7 or 8 restaurants doing Restaurant Week's menus.
Very nice.
Convenient for parking and everything. Really
And it's
nice.
always a great opportunity for people who maybe have never been to McCormick and Schmick's or the other restaurants to try something new.
Absolutely, absolutely. And this time of year, it's the season for the winter's been pretty long, so it's really looking forward to that spring. The patios are starting to open up
That's nice.
everywhere, which is nice. Get some sun in there. We're waiting for the sun to come out, so we had the patio open 2 days this last week, and then now it's going to probably be another couple of weeks.
And you were also talking about Why Not Wednesdays?
Why Not Wednesdays
Yeah.
coming up in June, July, August, every Wednesday. It'll be like last year, just an ongoing event, really great, free to the public to come in. They got some food out there. We've got great entertainment and a nice place to gather in the summertime.
Let's check back in with Carlo over here. That tuna's cooking pretty quick.
Yes, sir.
What's the trick here? What are you looking for? A little medium rare? or
Yeah,
what?
you want to go medium rare. I like a little medium. You don't want to go further than that, really.
Right.
I mean, it gets kind of dry, so.
But you'll cook to order there at McCormick and Schmick's.
Of course, always.
Always aim to please.
Yes.
Okay, Jim, back to you. Not just Why Not Wednesdays coming in June, but
Yeah.
you got the prom season coming up.
We've got prom season. Most of the high schools will be running their proms in late April and
Right.
May. So we've got this year for our prom students, we're offering a $24.99 menu, 3-course for them. We know they're on a budget, and it's very important because
Nice.
proms are a nice program. So.
And not only that, but I'm seeing here you've got the Sunday brunch. Not only that, but you're planning for a big special on Easter as well. What have
Easter
you got?
Sunday coming up April 20th. So we're going to be open at 10 o'clock in the morning and open from 10 to 9. We'll be having Easter brunch in the morning, and then in regular day we'll have our regular dinner menu offered for our guests.
All right, Carlo, back to you, my man. How are we looking on this this
Good.
entree?
About to start plating right now.
Just about okay. You go ahead and plate it up, and while you do that, Jim, talk about life over there at McCormick and Schmick's. You've got a big staff, and you can't do
Yeah.
it without it. I mean,
Well,
it takes a team, doesn't it?
Takes a team. We're always looking for good help. It's a teamwork effort. Everybody doing their job properly. Always taking care of the guests. That's what we're always focused
Right.
on. We have about 18 staff members in the back that are dedicated, and also our front staff, about 50 employees out front. Some of them have been with us from day one, from 7 years now.
Kind of like Carlo.
Kind of like Carlo.
7
Carlo
years
is
and
one of
counting.
those. He's with us also.
How
We've got,
special is his cooking, huh?
Yeah, we've got a great banquet coordinator, Mary. She's always there, willing to go that extra mile for our banquets.
And some of the
guests
best
out there.
bartenders in town, too, huh?
Absolutely, yeah. Happy hour's
Absolutely.
great.
Happy Hour is great. Town Center Virginia Beach Restaurant Week, now through Saturday. Check out McCormick and Schmick's Seafood and Steaks. They're located at 211 Market Street. You can give them a call at 687-8686. Find out more about Town Center Restaurant Week at vabeachtowncenter.com. Jim and Carlo, can't wait to taste it. Great job. Have a
Be
great week.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Glad to be here.